Creating a Kubernetes cluster manually is fine for a hobby, but it's a liability for a platform engineer. Today, I'm automating my entire HomeOps foundation using Terraform and Cilium CNI. We are moving from doing things to designing this platform. So, as you can see, we have our infrastructure as code layer using Terraform. It provisions the K3d cluster, which is our skeleton, and it then injects the Cilium CNI, which acts the eBPF powered nervous system. We are disabling the default K3s networking to allow a pure high performance eBPF replacement. Notice the professional structure here. We don't put everything in one file. We have providers.tf where we handle who properly connecting Terraform to Helm or local files. We have variables.tf where we handle with what we are building. Properly is our blueprint. So we have tfvars. Here is how much. It's where I set my actual node count, as you can see here, and the versions without touching in the main logic. We have main.tf here where we have properly our engine is the main logic about our infrastructure. So this file deploy our resource, and this separation of concerns is how we handle multi-environment setups in real-world SREs worlds, Terraform plain and the Terraform apply. So if I write Terraform plain, we need to wait some seconds. Yes, as you can see, we have Terraform data.k3d cluster. To create this resource, we'll create our cluster properly. We have triggers replace and so on. We have local file.kubeconfig. This local file we will use to create this resource. Terraform needs this local file.kubeconfig resource to be able to create this resource. So we have Helm release resource with the Cilium's name. So we are able to run Terraform apply. Do we need to wait some seconds as well? Yes, we have our Terraform plain again, and we can enter a value. Only yes will be accepted to approve. So if I write yes, we have our cluster being created. So while our cluster is being created, as you can see here, I'm also automating a critical BPF fix. So in a Docker environment, local Docker environment, we need to manually mount the BPF file system. So Cilium can take to control in our cluster properly. So I've backed the logic into the Terraform lifecycle, I've never back to create to manually mount this configuration inside our cluster. So while our cluster is creating, I will wait and I will be back when it's done. So our cluster is deployed. If I write kubectl get nodes, we are able to see our nodes are ready. If I run K3d cluster list, we can see our cluster names, server properly control plane, and how many agents we have. So if I run kubectl get all dash n kube system, we can see that Cilium is healthy. So now we have a solid eBPF and a cluster powered, built with infrastructure as code, and we have now the foundation for deploying our application layer. So the next level is bringing in GitOps with Argo CD, and if you want to see how I will automate the application layer, stay tuned, and don't forget, subscribe, let your like, share with friends, and see you. Thank you.